the demonstration. Today we're talking about the T50 Max Pro. Brand new proposition today. It's going to be set at $1,799 on shelf 3rd of April, retailing in all major retailers including Harvey Norman, JB, The Good Guys, etc. Now we have a brand new Omni station which is in white, slightly slimmer, 4-litre water tank similar to the other guys. Got these dual scrapers to help with your mopping as well. We've also got, let me just open that up, a dust bag and some auto dispensing solution tank, which is brand new in all the Omni stations. So dispense a bottle cap of solution. You can also use water, but if you choose to, you can purchase our solution if you'd like. Close that back up. What it's doing now is it's going around the path. As it's doing that, I'll explain a little bit about the scenario we've set up here. So we've got two kinds of carpet, your darker and your light, which is quite common in households. We've got breadcrumbs spread down, which is very fine. We've got even laundry powder, which is even finer. And then we've got some coffee beans, cat litter, just household items you can see at home, right? What we are trying to mimic is, of course, larger debris and also smaller microdust particles. Now, the whole idea of the T50 Max is that it uses this brand new BLAST technology. BLAST stands for Boosted Large Airflow Suction Technology, and we believe that now to achieve better vacuuming away from high PA suction, it also needs this this BLAST technology. What that means is this already has the highest suction power on the market at 18,500 PA, but suction power isn't the only thing it needs, right? What it needs is better airflow. So we've manufactured and engineered a unique aerodynamic design with more battery power to increase its propulsion and achieve a 16.3 litre airflow. Now, pairing airflow with the max suction power is really generating the truly effective vacuuming that we believe in. So for this, because it's for carpeted floors, it also has a 19mm mop lift. So you can see I can put my finger down here and that mop lift remains lifted until it's touching hard floor and it'll drop its mopping pads. And the idea is that it can vacuum and mop seamlessly as well. What we also have is TruEdge. So at the moment it's not mopping, but what you can see is the brush and the mopping pad will swing out to adapt to those edges that it needs to. So as it's hitting these corners, the brush will flip in and out to achieve that. Of course, it's navigating through the edges quite well as well, and it's also reaching those edges to get in the debris as well. Now it's really getting through that hard debris, as you can see. And we've also got ZeroTangle. ZeroTangle is this new brush with anti-bristle design that goes inwards. It spins everything into the middle, including the debris, and then the large suction power also sucks it into the dust bin and makes sure that nothing tangles throughout. So that's really the idea of ZeroTangle. Now it's across all our main products, so that's a technology that's been passed on from the X series to the T and now applied to all of them as well. Now the other piece is AIVI 3D, so it's got the same cameras as the three products we have today launching. So it's got an AI camera in the front, it's got a sensor on the side and an additional sensor in the front. That's a light refraction sensor. And what it does is now it can scan numerous household items, capture the shape and the structure of it around, and then effectively navigate it, right? Which is why for us we put down a couple of obstacles, including some tables, toys on the other ones, etc. But very much the same technology. Away from that, you can of course customize your app, and we've got that on the large TV screen, which we can show a little bit later. But what it's doing now, as you can see, is picking up that micro particle. Now I don't actually have it on the high suction power. I've got it on the standard one at this stage, which is the second setting. So I can turn that up to strong. And I can also turn that onto max. And now you can really hear that whirring, right? So this is really the BLAST technology kicking in. Now what I'd also like to do is just take off the lid slightly, and you can see in that dust bin the debris and all the particles that it's picked up. And you can see there's a filter behind it as well, which is really picking up those micro dust and the micro hairs, etc. that's in there as well. So that's where this proposition and this product is really, really unique.
So the type of customer that uses AIVI is someone who has largely got carpeted floors with less less tiles, less wood, more
Correct.
carpet?
You can absolutely still use it on hard floors. That's not to say you can't, but it's specifically made for carpeted homes. So I was talking to a lady just earlier. She lives in an apartment where predominantly it's all carpet. She only has the kitchen and the bathroom that's tiled and floored. So that would be the customer. We're aiming for, right? Where she's also got kids, she's got a pet, and she's really looking for something that's going to clean her carpet every day without her having to go around every single crevice in every area, especially when the kids drop, little things as they're eating, for example, or the pet also, drops their kibble somewhere and things like that as well. So that's really the use case we're aiming for here with the T50 Max.
And the mopping side of it, is that using the same new roller system as the X8?
No, unfortunately not. So the roller system is using the OZMO Turbo, which is the same as that one. So they're round spinning mops that will drop, and it will mop in that OZMO Turbo, we call it, technology.
So that's similar roller to the last gen?
Correct. Similar with a slight upgrade in terms of its mopping pad and durability, but otherwise very same. Yes. And now you can really see it, can't you? Like the debris in the back and things like that in the dustbin. Super obvious. And I'll turn it up.
You're saying this isn't a successor to any particular model?
No, it's a brand new technology. We've never launched it before in any of our products, blast technology. So this is really the next step to vacuuming and effective vacuuming.
So what are we seeing in this demonstration right now that is only possible because of blast?
Correct. So what we can see is the amount of particles it's picking up, the fineness of the particles it's picking up.
Yep.
So compared to our other models, it's, for instance, different proposition. X8 is going to be really good on hard floors because of the mopping system. The vacuum will still pick up your general particles such as oats, such as your hair, because we have ZeroTangle technology throughout, but it's going to struggle slightly on the microparticles in this carpeted scenario. So that's where this truly excels. And of course, here at 1499, we've got our everyday all-rounder, which is going to be good for your both, especially if you're a first-time robot user, but you want all the features, that's going to be a starting point. But here is really for the guys who are looking for that carpeted home and looking for that effective clean every time.
And what about battery life, that kind of side?
Yeah, absolutely. So on a standard mode, so we're talking about sweep and mop, it lasts for about 160 minutes.
Wow.
So that's about 180 minutes is 3 hours, so it's under 3 hours. And then on a silent mode, it's a little bit longer. Sorry, on hard floor standard mode is 194 minutes, and then hard floor silent mode, which is the quieter suction power, is 206 minutes. So at least just under 3 hours, yeah.
It's going to do any standard house, really.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. I mean, also when it is low battery, up to 20%, it'll go back home, charge it, and then auto resume and come out once it's charged. But all our robots have that feature as well.
And you were saying there was something on the app as well?
Sorry.
On the screen?
Oh, yes, on that one, actually. Yeah. So nice and tidy now.
Yeah, that's great.
Very clean. So all our powder, all our breadcrumbs, all our coffee, all our cat litter, basically gone. Fantastic. So this is really the app we're talking about. So we really wanted to showcase a first-time user what it would look like. So you'd scan the QR code, they'd take you to take off the lid, you set up the Bluetooth slightly, and then you do a bit of pairing on your phone, and you connect to your Wi-Fi. We highly recommend 2.4 gigahertz of Wi-Fi because it creates a stable connection. So we do that for all our robots, and then at the moment you can see it's connecting to the server. Once it's done that, it will of course start loading its settings, and the idea is that you can either customize. If you're a pro, for example, you know exactly what to customize it to, which flooring type, how much water, how much suction, or if you're a first-time user, play with it a little bit. My suggestion, give it 2 or 3 runs first, see what suits, and then you can tweak it. Or there's AI intelligent hosting, which will do all of it for you, so if you're not very tech savvy. There's also a new interface, so we've got OK Eco GPT off the back of ChatGPT and just its AI features, which is our speech automation, and it's also compatible with Alexa and all your kind of Matter system as well. Set the time zone, set the language. We also support over 100 languages, of course, so please set your language. And then once that's all done, you can start customizing it. So I'll let that run a little bit, and that will kind of go through that as well. So you can see the different cleaning modes: vac only, mop only, vac and mop. I prefer mop after vac because I have a lot of dog hair at home. Yep. So for me, I like vacuuming first, getting rid of the hair, and then mopping afterwards. You can change the water flow rate. There's now 50 levels of water flow, which is fantastic. Different cleaning speeds depending on how deep of a clean you'd like it, or if you're just after a quick clean before you leave home for work. And then of course cleaning passes, which means do you want to up and down and crisscross, or do you just want to up and down one time? Lots of other settings, which we won't go through all of them, but specifically for this one, there's also carpet cleaning mode. So suction boost on carpet, clean carpet first, carpet recognition, again, focusing on that carpet proposition. And then we've got a lot of maintenance. We still recommend, like a car, please service your robot. You know, check them from time to time. Make sure you change the side brushes when it's asking you to. You can schedule a clean Monday, Wednesday, Friday, every time at 9 a.m. And it will go out itself, or maybe you want it at 7 p.m. when you're home, right? Depending on your schedule. So very easy to set up once it's all done. 3 maps, up to 3 maps you can save for different level of homes. And altogether, that's our interface.